everybody's favorite, burpees.
And if you've been with us the last 2 weeks, we worked on getting up and we've worked on push-ups. So
More of an explosive, dynamic movement, but still part of the get your ass up off the floor type concept,
right.
which is super important as you get older, because when you can no longer get up off of the floor, you literally die. So, on a more positive note, burpees are awesome, and you can scale them to your ability level, be it strength, age, pre-post surgical type injury, thought process, anything like that, right? So what makes it a burpee?
Everything on the floor, everything off the floor.
From a very easy introductory level, you could drop a knee, for sure. Go into a quadruped position here. You could do the push-up off of your knee if you needed to, depending on your strength or ability level, chest to the floor and or not. Walk the hands back in, pick a leg, hands on knee, up. I don't have to leave the ground, and reach. Cool.
Nice.
Secondary type concept would be walkout.
Walk out.
Cool.
Yep. So depending on your hamstring flexibility, I'm just going to bend over and walk it up.
Super flexible hamstrings, you can keep the legs straight. Hamstrings that are not very flexible, bend the knees, walk the hands in, walk the feet in, and back up.
Or one side, one side.
For sure. You can single leg calf raise at the top. Good point.
Then we can work to a more dynamic. But what should we keep in mind before we move to dynamic?
Impact when hitting the ground. So if you don't have the same elasticity in a shoulder like I don't, just based off a couple or 3 or 4 rotator cuff surgeries,
right.
I'm very mindful of taking impact when I hit the ground. So not like it was in years prior where I could just jump down, hit the deck real hard, and then explode right back up. So depending on your ability level, strength level, elasticity in your shoulder joints, the health of your rotator cuff can play a role in how you approach the impact or landing initially of the burpee.
Right.
So the closer I get my upper body to the floor before making contact to the ground with my hands, decreases the impact that I will be taking.
Right.
Hands replace foot position, kick back with the feet, and go from there. So very easy would be drop down, hands, and kick out. Then you can come down, up, land, and pop up. You could speed that process up. I like to try and have my hands and feet hit the ground same time, explode up, and then jump from there.
Yeah.
So that would be how I would be doing my burpees when I make contact with the ground.
Nice.
And I feel pretty comfortable with that in terms of impact and explosivity.
Still getting your heart rate up?
Definitely.
Right.
You have a lot of muscle activation, very dynamic and explosive movement, if you make it that way. Heart rate up immediately. Start consuming oxygen immediately. So a really good workout cardiovascularly, good way to burn fat, increase calorie expenditure, warm up for all workouts, help to maintain a level of ability in terms of explosivity and jumping.
Great.
Very small percentages of people above 30 years old can jump, even less 40 years old, and then 50, and just progressively gets smaller and smaller. And the ability to jump is a very strong indicator for longevity, along with quad strength, overall muscular development, and so on. So incorporate burpees, do them frequently, do them often. If you don't like them, that means you should do them more often and do them enough until you do like them and you're proficient at them. And then you can have all of your friends join in with you, and then you'll be awesome.
I think practical world application. If Joel was diving at my feet, I would sprawl backwards, right?
Correct.
And that would be
kind of a burpee style-esque movement, right?
Right.
Sure. So sprawling, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, self-defense, super important in that, for sure. Even just walking around in the world, nature. Colorado, we've got some snow and things like that. So anytime you're able to effectively and safely get to the ground, whether it's back break fall to the backside or sprawl out to the front and help to decrease impact or risk of injury during a fall, is super important as well. So tripping, going hiking, snow, slippery ice, bust your butt.
right.
Yep. So good real world applications for sure. So do some burpees.